Sorry, the storage was full. So, quel garçon, quelle fille, quel jour. And this would just be which, what, plus the word. Okay? Which day, quel jour. Which girl, quelle fille. When you don't have the word, and this is the all-important thing that we are going to be introducing into French, are the options lequel, laquelle, lesquels, lesquels. And these, crucially, cause you guys problems because they turn up in two places. So these are words which are going to be used to mean which one or which ones as a question, or after, with, from, to, etc. prepositions in general speech. And this is why they're not going down well. This is why you're not remembering them. So let's quickly look how they are spelt. You need masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine, plural, plural, masculine, plural, plural, feminine. So the spelling of your the needs to correspond with the spelling of your quel word. So for example, lequel, L-E-Q-U-E-L, masculine, masculine, L-A-Q-U-E-L-L-E, feminine, feminine, lesquels, L-E-S-Q-U-E-L-S, plural, and then a masculine plural, and indeed lesquels, L-E-S-Q-U-E-L-L-E-S, plural, and the feminine plural. So these words on their own always have a question mark after them if they're on their own. Which one? Lequel. Which one's laquelle? So obviously when you use this word, you're speaking to somebody who knows what you're referring to. The girl over there is my sister, feminine sister, obviously. Which one? Laquelle. The boy over there is my cousin. Which one? Lequel. You can't use these words on their own without obviously knowing what we're talking about. Now let's look at the interesting thing, which is what this video is really targeting, which is why and when we use these when we have them with another word in the middle of a sentence. Okay, which is why they get confused with qui. So, the problem comes from the fact that in English we are ending sentences with prepositions, for, to, whatever. So the guy I work for, the company I wrote to, the team I work with. Okay, now in older English that used to be forbidden. Then it's become part of modern, what we call parlance, which means modern language. Okay, so the reason a lot of my American students, Max, this is nothing against you. JD, you've kind of done okay with this. Jerry, okay. Stuart, it was an issue, but then it's absolutely fine now. The reason that people tend to struggle with this is if they are younger people, they are perhaps not used to using in their language, you know, your colleague with whom I spoke, because that's kind of more formal sounding, or even a little bit English sounding on occasion. So this is what we need to get down to make these work for you. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot say in French, the guy I spoke to, the company I work for, the team I work with. You need to say it the old-fashioned way. So what are you going to say? The guy with whom, the company with which, the company for which, the company for whom, depending if you're going to use a person or a thing. So this is now, unlike earlier when we had the key going across, where key will be used exclusively for a person, and an object will get which. Yeah, I'll say that again. After another word, after the preposition, after avec or pour, for example, or de, you will not use qui for anybody else apart from a person. Okay, so basic choice. You have to pop one of these verbs, one of these words, pour, avec, yada yada, plus either qui for a person, or lequel, laquelle, lesquels, that family, for a thing. It is as simple as that. On a side note, we have dont, D-O-N-T, which is about the words about which or of which, and we will talk about that in a second. So let's look at them. The guy I work for needs to be the guy for whom I work, and it doesn't matter about mastering the English. The guy I work for, the guy for who I work, the guy for whom I work. Le mec or l'homme pour qui, so you're taking your preposition pour plus the word qui because he's a person. Le mec pour qui je travaille. So the guy I work for is really nice. Le mec pour qui je travaille, il est très sympa. Yeah? The guy I work with, the guy with whom I work, le mec avec qui je travaille, il est très sympa. Yeah? You can't say the guy I work with. You can't say le mec je travaille avec. You just can't say that in French. It doesn't make sense. Okay? You work with what? You're expecting a word after avec. Okay? The woman I write to, la femme, to whom, à qui. But don't think of who or whom, just think it's a person. So the woman I write to, la femme à qui j'écris. The woman I hear from every Christmas, la femme from whom, de qui j'entends chaque Noël. Okay? Let's do some whiches. So remember that if you're talking about a thing, not a person now, you're going to be using lequel, laquelle, lesquels. So which after a preposition, lequel, laquelle, lesquels. Okay? So the company that I work with, in other words, the company with which I work, okay? La société avec. Now, notice that your the has to match your the. The female company with which I work. La société avec laquelle je travaille. Laquelle, L-A-Q-U-E-L-L-E, okay? Feminine. Feminine word, feminine which. La société avec laquelle je travaille, okay? The company I work for, the company for which I work. We're going with company, we're going to call it a thing. We can call company a who if we're talking about the people, okay? So the company